Hey gang, it's Tim. I heard a quote this morning that was erroneously attributed to the writer Richard Bach. It says, "A professional is an amateur who never quit." That's actually pretty similar to something I used to say when someone asked me about the secrets to startup success. And I used to say, a great founder is someone who's too dumb to know when to quit. Um, but there is really something to be said for gumption, right? There has been a bunch of thoughts. There was the Outliers book, where it talked about 10,000 hours to make you to make you a master at what you're doing. Um, and then there's there's this quote from not from Bach. What I really wanted to talk about today is the fact that when you are working in your startup or your agency, this stuff is really hard. As you're growing your business, you are constantly stretching beyond where you're comfortable. As a matter of fact, when I started this kind of messaging, I'm actually stretching beyond where I'm comfortable, this whole video thing. So, but it is in that moment when you're stretching beyond where you need to be, when you're creating new processes, when you're deciding how to attract new customers, when you're defining a new opportunity, when you're following your fully forward future vision, it's in that moment that you actually change from someone who's just messing around with whatever you're doing to someone who's committed. And it's that level of commitment that really, really makes an incredible difference in not only your results, but in the satisfaction you have in the journey, right? Because even though in my Triple This, we talk an awful lot about goal setting and creating milestones to achieve those goals, those are functions, right? The goal is the function of your activity. The goal is the output of the effort that is your input. But in order to sustain that effort, in order to become the professional, to put in that 10,000 hours, you absolutely have to have an emotional, true connection to what you're doing. Nobody, I think, ever starts a business just because they want to make money. Or let me rephrase that. They don't stick with the business just because they want to make money, because there are way easier ways to make money than forging your own path, creating your own business. Getting a job is actually a terrific way to have a very comfortable life. And if you are good at your job, you can be paid incredibly well. But creating your own business, creating your own agency, a startup, a drugstore, whatever it is, if you are doing something on your own, you are choosing an arduous path, because when you are creating, nothing is easy. But if you don't quit, then you can become very good at and very successful. But I want to think a little bit about the reasons why you don't quit. So you don't quit because it's important to you. And it becomes important to you because you have tied this goal of business success to an emotionally important concept. As part of the fully forward future planning that we do in Triple This, is we always break down the why of what you're doing. We always break down why you have picked this goal. And it's crucially important that you do this because, frankly, a goal without meaning, it's arbitrary. It's a mile marker. It doesn't matter. It's completely meaningless. So it is in this moment when you are choosing to make your own business, when you are choosing to create an opportunity for yourself, when you are choosing the arduous path, that you are throwing off the shackles of playing around. Because if you choose to build a business, if you choose to take this risk, you are doing something incredible. You're awesome for doing it. There's a great quote that's right up here in my office. I know you guys can't see it, but this is something that my family put up when I was away on a business trip. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you into something else is the greatest accomplishment. And for those of you who have taken the step to create your own business, to build your own thing, to reach out into the world, to create something that heretofore did not exist, that is the greatest accomplishment. And so when you go from the amateur to the professional because you didn't quit, you are becoming whom you were supposed to be. You are creating an incredible journey. And I'm so excited for you. Rock it. Have a great day.